Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 22 of my Khalida campaign. Last time we were finishing off the Bretonnians and their dwarvish allies. And we did quite well, and this is the last settlement. It belongs to the Knights of Origo. The Knights of Origo are a crusader state that was created in Araby, who sort of they kind of exist sort of alongside the Tomb Kings a bit. They tend to stick to the coast more often than not. I know a lot of people were excited about maybe having Araby as a faction. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. I'm personally not sure about that. We do have the Ushabti and Tomb Scorpion hitting the gate there, and here comes Pashidu. Pashidu's running through a hail of fire to reach his beloved creations. He's taken quite a few shots. He's taken one to the knee there. Someone should make a meme of that. Maybe. So the Crusaders were created when Araby invaded Tilia. I think it was in Tilia they invaded. And Tilia requested assistance from the Empire and Bretonnia. Down comes the gate there. And Knights answered the call. And they threw back the invasion. And then followed the attackers, the invaders, Araby, back to Araby. And set up these sort of conclaves. There's a nice barrage going off there. You can see there's just and then a purple sun. A lot of damage there, a lot of bodies, and then with the chaos we've caused, the Ushabti and Tomb Scorpion are really able to put the hurt on these very light infantry. Up on the wall, the Tomb Guard have arrived, and they are not going to have much in the way of resistance here because most of these guys are peasants and men-at-arms, and Bretonnian infantry is not the best. Let's put it that way. Of course, Khalida's army is coming in as well, and there is Khalida herself, the High Queen, moving in to assist the Ushabti and Tomb Scorpions. Not that they really need it, of course. They are just absolutely mincing these Bretonnians. Tomb Scorpion coming in for another attack. Yep, that guy did not enjoy that, and I think they're throwing more units in, but I don't think they're really. Yeah, okay. I think the Bretonnians are pretty much on the run now. The city centre here, they do have a few more units. They've got some Knights Errant. They've got some Bretonnian bowmen. I would like to play a Bretonnian game actually. I do like heavy cavalry. And look at the you gotta love the Knights. Look at them. Look amazing. Might play a Bretonnian game at some point. I've got so many campaigns I'd love to play. I've just noticed, you know what I said about in the last battle about how it looked like it had been snowing? I think it's supposed to be as like after a sandstorm. I think that's what it's supposed to look like, but to me it just looks like they've reused the snow graphic and it just looks like snow. But I think the idea is it's supposed to be like a sandstorm type thing. I think that's what they were going for. So even on the trees there, you can see the coloration. So I think that's what it's supposed to be, but still, it looks odd to me. It just makes me think that they've just recoloured the snow graphic, which is probably in fact exactly what they did. The gate, huge pile of corpses down there. That's what I like to see. Huge piles of corpses. We are now heading for the city centre. Khalida is going to make a serious mess of these bowmen. They broke almost instantly. She's up to 20 kills. New Ushabti and Tomb Scorpion just finishing off some units that apparently tried to get around. However, we do have some mounted yeomen. Khalida is taking them on by herself. Is that sensible? I mean, so far it doesn't look like she's having any kind of problem. However, there are some Knights Errant now moving in. And they're backed up by even more mounted yeomen, this time archers. There goes a Poison Nova. Doesn't seem to kill many, but I mean, Khalida is racking up the kills up to 40. 41, 43. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Bretonnians have got much of a chance. And in comes the rest of the army. Some Tomb Guard. Got the Ushabti moving up. Hatip is coming as well. There's a long line of Bretonnians here, very politely queued up, waiting to be killed by Khalida, and that is, you know, for my British sensibilities, that is, I really like that. I like to see a good queue. Elsewhere, We've got some Tomb Guard that are currently hunting down some Bretonnian infantry that fled off the walls. There are some archers over here that will be opening fire on us, but it's just a case of chasing them down and finishing them off. Really, the main problem is going to be these units in the centre. The flock of Jeff comes in. I didn't actually mean to attack, but actually, is there a hotkey to like overrule attack commands and just get them to move? It's difficult to get them placed over a unit when you want to bomb them, basically. In come the Grail Knights. The Knights Errant haven't... oh, there's Mountain Yeoman. There's the Knights Errant. Yeah, the Knights Errant haven't done actually very well for themselves in this combat, but they are up against Ushabti and Tomb Scorpions and that kind of thing. Jeff, flock of Jeff, all hail to Jeff, pooping on the Grail Knights, and that is not what they want. To be pooped on by Jeff is to know fear and terror and death. Maybe. I can't think of anything more terrifying than being pooped on by a giant flaming bird. The flock of Jeff, all hail to Jeff, are finishing off the Field Trebuchet crew. They have managed to get 100 kills. I think it's mostly our Tomb Guard, so no problem there. And these guys are going to be able to finish off this Trebuchet, no problem. And back over in the melee, it looks like the Grail Knights are about to break their knightly vows and run away like a bunch of cowards. Off they go. But they're going to try and flee. I mean, you know, to be fair to them, they are trying to flee through my army, which is probably, I mean, maybe it's a suicidal charge, or maybe they're just blithering idiots. I'm guessing it's probably the latter. Great stuff there for the first battle of the episode, and we've taken a port finally. Let's just occupy. We've got this mission successful. It's 20 more canopic jars. It's a good number. Potion of full hardiness as well. And the Bretonnians are dead. And I think that means we're not at war. I think we've managed to kill all of our enemies. Yep, all of our enemies are dead. And we have a port, which is lovely. Can we actually trade with anyone? Does anyone like us enough? No. Okay, good. Well, you know, it's the first step.
I will hear your petition, but make no promises to act on it.
We can make friends with Carl. It'll happen. It'll come. We just have to be patient, I think. Now, can we reach that? We can't reach that. No. In case, can we march to it? Yes, we can. Let's just march over to the horde of the Vampire Admiral. It's a skull-shaped lair lying ominously on the horizon. It can only be the hidden horde of Count Noctilis, the legendary Vampire Admiral, who was a scourge of the seas in his great vessel, the Bloody Reaver. Legend has it that Noctilis' treasure is hidden upon the great ocean and guarded by a zombie crewmates damned to protect it for eternity. That is until your fleet chances upon the lair. And we've got 3,000 gold and the terrifying Mask of E. Good. It's a good start. I think we're going to grab this one as well while we're here. May as well. No reason not to. So we've got a port. The first of many, I hope. And we can also get some salt. And I do kind of want salt. So let's get some salt. Salt is good. Okay, and in the meantime, we are recruiting units over here. I wanted to... So we've got the chariot, we've got that. Yes, we were going to get the Storm Riders of Kassar in here. I forgot to do that last episode, but they're there now. Do I want to switch anything out here? Now, the problem is we have run out of Tomb Guard. And actually this army, I mean, other than getting some Tomb Guard in here, I'm actually fairly happy with this. The only thing maybe would be a Screaming Skull Catapult. So we could get one of those. Otherwise, I'm fairly... Maybe... Well, we've got the Desert Eyes in there. Let's get some artillery. I think that will round out that army quite nicely. And King Lemizash's, again, maybe it could do some chariots. The only thing I mean, well, I've got the Spearmen for anti-large, I guess, and the Stalkers. could maybe use more. I'm going to think about that. And I am prepping for our invasion against Cetra. As someone said, what is the likelihood of chaos spawning as soon as I declare war on Cetra? I would go very, very high. But then I haven't seen anything. There's not even been the pre-event for chaos, which gives you just some chaos corruption in your provinces. So it's a bit weird. So we've not seen hide nor hair of Archaon or chaos. I did start the campaign without mods, and I've added some mods in, but they're mostly graphical things like reskin, less blood, less effects, that kind of thing. Things that just make the battles look a bit better. So it's nothing that affects gameplay except rebanner, I think, which just changes some of the banners around, makes their abilities a bit stronger. So as far as I'm aware, there shouldn't be any reason why chaos hasn't shown up. On the other hand, mods do act like the chaos gods in mysterious ways. I don't know, maybe Archaon's just got himself lost. I mean, he's been wandering around the chaos wastes looking for you know, the way out. He finally pops out back into reality with a big aha, and he ends up right next to a big sign that reads "Welcome to Cadia," and then gets vaporized by a Warlord Titan. I just don't know how that would work, but that could. I mean, we would never know, would we? I mean, the Imperium probably deals with Archaon level chaos invasions every day. It's probably just a footnote for them. Okay, so well, I'll keep an eye on chaos, but ultimately, if they do turn up, we'll have to deal with it. But there's no point just hanging around and waiting for something that might not ever happen. There's no point worrying about it, is there? It's very much like life. There's no point worrying about things you have no control over, like chaos invasions. So with that in mind, I think I'm just going to prep for our attack on Cetra. Now, what I think I want to do is potentially hit Khemri, Numas, and if we can lock down Cetra's army over here as well, then we should be able to clean them up fairly easily. So that's the plan. So I think what I'm going to do is get King Peter Andre and IB Musa Mittens over to deal with Khemri. Limezash can deal with Numas, and then Khalida and Rakash can go and duff Cetra up. I mean, you know, as plans go, that's pretty much as detailed as I'm going to get. So King Rakash does have a skill point. He's only level 8. He's only a little one. What do I want to give him? Is he really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many? Wait. Am I being mental here? I can only see. Yeah, okay, whatever. So I think maybe we're going to go for the Arrows of Asaph. It just feels like a good ability to have, so we'll do that. We need to recover. Kawataman does have a skill point, which I think I'm going to go for Banished. Or we could go for Time Warp. It's quite a nice one. Speed and melee attack. Mind you, having a Vortex spell is always nice. Let's go for Banishment. Let's do that. And Pashidu. You know what? He really has, hasn't he? He's been a good guy to have. Let's go for Conqueror. Let's beef him up in melee attack. It would be nice to give him like maybe a magic weapon or something, but I don't think we've got anything. Oh no, tell a lie, we've got loads of crap. So it would be, I mean, Naval's magic attack bonus versus large, that'd be quite nice. Tormentor sort of Naval's magical attack. I mean, if we could lock down like a big mob of enemies and reduce their melee attack and let our Ushabti and Tomb Scorpion just go to town, that is going to have a Tormentor sword. That's what he's going to have. I think I'm going to save my armour for my kings because they're slightly more important. I'm sorry, Pashidu. I know you are quite important yourself, but maybe a potion of foolhardiness? Yeah, sure. Sure, why not do that? Let's see, what do we have? Right, King Rakash, what? That's Khalida. Rakash, what do you actually... I need to kind of go through... You've got an enchanted shield, which is a bit It's a bit shit, isn't it? So you can have Armour of Fortune. You can have an Enchanted Lapis Mace. You can have Ward Save as well. You can cause terror. Sure, why not? Seems like a good option. You're a builder. You've got the Ward Save as well. Tax rate, faction-wide. That's useful to have. We've got a lot of money coming in. Would be nice to... How many more turns until we've got this finished? 3 more turns. And we could get the Necroserpent Nest. That would be quite nice to have. We can also get rid of these Regent Catacombs because we're already at max rank. We've got all the growth we'll ever need. So we could just get rid of this altogether. That could be an option. But again, I would like to build some more... I want some pyramids. We got 1 pyramid, and that's quite nice. Would like... We can get another one at Bagar here. It's only 1,200. I mean, that is cheap. 12,000. 12,000, that is pretty cheap, isn't it? I mean, makes sense to build it. It's going to take 10 turns. We could do that next turn. That's what I'm going to do. I forgot to move Deskhead. Oh, he's fine. Did I forget to move him, or did he move last turn? It's difficult to tell when I cross episodes. He's probably having a lovely... He's at Null and he's duffing up goblins. He's having a grand old time there. I like to think that he's got a goblin in one hand, he's punching him in the face, and he's looking at Carl just to make sure Carl's watching. To make sure Carl's like going, that's not... Yeah, okay. I like the cut of your jib. That's what I think Carl is saying to Deskhead. Unfortunately, it looks like Carl's now dead, so... Well, you know, easy come, easy go. Okay, so 2 more turns there, 1 more turn there. I think I'm fairly happy with Lemizash's army. We did... Oh, where... Bloody hell. Is it Hector we wanted? Yeah, it was Hector, wasn't it? It's a Necrotech. We did want him in the army, so that's what we're going to... Yeah. I would like more Tomb Guard, but we don't have any Tomb Guard, so... Sod it. Is there anything... I mean, a Chariot would be good, but we've got a lot of Ushabti here. So I don't think we're going to have any problem murdering infantry. Killing large things is going to be the problem. I think we just need a lot more Tomb Guard. We need a lot more Royal Barracks, literally everywhere. So with that in mind, let's work towards that. But I'm not going to slow the attack down, so let's get Hector in this army. Increase mobility as well, that's going to be fine. So I was going to build the pyramid, wasn't I? Let's do that before I forget and build something else and everyone loses their mind. Pyramid of King Katep, the Lich Lord, commanded his great pyramid constructed so that in life and beyond all will know his resilience and dedication. So more Winds of Magic. Construction cost. Really? Construction cost minus 20 for all buildings. 5% for all buildings, and time minus 20. That's a good... Do they all have different effects then? Income from post-battle loot. They must do. I hadn't realised that. This just got a lot more exciting. That's income from all buildings plus 5. Okay. Oh, had I realised that? Had I just forgotten it? I forget a lot of things. You can't... I forgot Valentine's Day this year. I thought it was in April. I got it mixed up with Easter. I only remembered when my wife said that she couldn't wait for me to see the Valentine's card that she got for me, and I said, that's a bit early to get it, isn't it? And she went, no, it's next week. Then I realised I'd made a mistake. Thankfully, in time, so it's all sorted, but still, that's just the kind of thing I get up to. So let's continue to punch goblins in the face. It just cheers everyone up. Everyone likes to see goblins getting beaten up. How does... See? Plus 18. Carl's bloody loving us now. Okay. Carl.
By the comet.
You are strength rank 40. Bloody hells. Got Greenskins are strength rank 1. Which is a... that's a little bit of a problem. Especially because... Oh yes, they've pushed the vampires back. Yes, that... Yeah. That's a little bit of a problem because I am probably going to want to kill them. So that... Yeah, we've got a non-aggression pact with them. So... Yeah, okay, so let's deal with Cetra first, and then we'll worry about the Greenskins later. That's very much the next phase of the plan. Araru. You know what? You can come up here. And then... No, that is Araru. There's Gordon Ramsay. He can come over to Numas. That works for me. What was I wanted to save up for some more of these heralds. That's what I think. That's kind of what I want to do. I want more weapons and armour as well. I would like a crook and flail of radiance. We could give that to Ibiamoose. He would love that. You see him riding around on mittens, bopping people with his crook and bopping them with his... What a crook is like a little hooky thing, isn't it? And then yeah. So it's yeah. Okay. I know what that is now. That's fine. And that's going to give weapon strength, melee defense, melee attack, and banishment, which is going to be amazing. So I'd love that. That sounds really good. Desk head's moved. Khalida. Let's pop over here. A loaded shipwreck starts to sink as your heavy-booted crew, I mean, they're only skeletons, they're probably not very heavy, fails to take care while offloading the salvage. There's only time for one more load before they must abandon ship, arms and armour, or barrels of rum. Let's go for barrels of rum. Wax sealed rations, upkeep for all units, pointless, and attrition. Okay, well we got 1,000 gold, so it's not all bad. Let's come down here and grab this one. How's Virus doing? Let's get rid of that. We'll get a public order building. And we do have a public order building there. To be honest, the cavalry building is probably best off in a capital because it's got several more ranks. I can... Screaming Cob Catapult is probably nice to have. The salt mine, we're getting that as well. That's good. Kind of want to create a crypt barracks. I think... No. Back over here. I was going to focus on upgrading these bits, I think. Because it's all pretty nice. We can... I think I just want to get a lot of military buildings here. Because it's such a safe province. We're probably never going to get attacked down here, so it just makes sense to get all the stuff down there. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan, anyway. My hope is I can make friends with, like, Carl or maybe Bretonia, and then we can help each other against the vampires. If there's anything left of the Empire by the time they'll trade with me. Because at the moment, Kazrak seems to be doing quite a number on them. Your ally has been attacked. I guess I'm going to help against the top knots. And of course, inevitably, immediately... the top knots decide to attack me. Okay, maybe I should have broken. Ah, so there's Kazrak. Kazrak only has a quite beaten up Bray Shaman, a unit of Bestigor and himself, and he's managed to do quite a significant chunk of damage. So let's continue punching goblins. It's now Deskhead's favourite pastime. And to help with that, maybe we want to give him a skeletal steed so he can run around a lot faster. You know, really stick it in. Yeah, let's go for a skeletal. Let's give him a skeletal steed. That way he can really chase down those goblins and really give them quite, you know, really box their ears. And okay, so where is Mash going? I mean, he's probably heading for either the Wizard Cliff's Palace Or yeah, okay, that's less than ideal. That's really annoying. Is Cetra going to lift a bloody fit? Probably not. I shouldn't have declared war on them. So let's march down there. Let's go and grab this. We've got a sunken treasure ship. Seabed is littered with broken hulls of ships from various races who have set out to tame the oceans. Many of these vessels were carrying riches from the New World back to their masters in the capitals. Some are transporting more than mere treasure. One such shipwreck has been discovered. The crew is sent to haul its riches back to the surface. Experience and treasure. Who doesn't love treasure? So we're level 29. I think we're going to go with... We may as well go from Fading Memory because we've got a lot of Tomb Guard here. So more missile resistance, armor and speed. That just makes sense to me. And I think what we're going to do is just head back. Now we've picked up a few things. And now we need to prepare for our invasion. Once we've beaten up the top knots, that is. I don't think I want anything. I think I'm going to save up. Can we get the Black Tower here? Or is that next? That's next. But we will have that in 4 turns. So that's an option. Black Pyramid. Again, the Black Pyramid would be interesting, but it's going to take a long time to build up. Maybe I should get a growth building in here. Let's do that. In fact, let's get a growth building in there. I don't think there's any other special buildings around. No. Okay. So just Qatar. So let's upgrade to the Mausoleum, and we can get. Do I want defences? If I attack the Greenskins, I'm probably going to go straight through the Badlands. But I'm going to have to be careful from this direction. But I'm probably going to be okay from here. Famous last words, maybe. Peter Andre does have a skill point, though, so we are going to give him the Arrows of Asaph. He needs one more turn. We finished recruiting there, so let's start moving westward. Let's get Lamizash moving as well. Deskhead's moved. Good. So far, so good. I'm going to be playing a Beastman campaign next. I'm going to play Morga because I think he's the most unique Beastman legendary lord. The others are a bit meh. So we're going to be playing Morga, I think. Although there is a problem with Morga in that he increases the cost of Minotaurs and decreases Chaos Spawn. But Chaos Spawn I'm going to be using Steel Faith Overhaul. Oh, this etc. did actually pull his finger out and kill Mash for me. So thank you very much, Cetra. You cleaned up your own mess for once. That's nice. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing as Morga because I think he's the most unique legendary lord. And that's coming as soon as the new Steel Faith Overhaul mod update has been released. So Bretonia and Paravaront that place have confederated. I think Bretonia has confederated with all of their provinces now. If not all, then most of. Indeed you do, and you rise to punch more goblins in the face. He hates Greenskins. He's an inveterate brawler, highly skilled in the ignoble art of indiscriminate violence. This one is eager to demonstrate his talents at every given opportunity. Indeed he is. He's very good at that. What is the garrison like? Can't actually see, but I imagine it's not looking so good. And how does...
You are not welcome in my court.
I mean, we're getting there.
Friend or foe, we will see.
I don't know whether I want to give him any money because he still has 4 settlements. Where though? Oh, it looks like he's got. He's got some of Midland and the wastelands there. Okay. What about everyone else? The dwarves... The dwarves are not fans, are they? They are... Yep. Okay. Good. Marienburg don't like me very much either. I think it's fair to say that generally no one really likes it. Maybe, I mean, Bretonia has 17 settlements. Maybe we can...
Bretonia. I am its king. For the lady's sake, state your demand, so I can reject them.
All right, Luon, chill. All right, just calm down. Jesus. All right. Any more cranky and your beard would fall off. How about some money?
A good plan.
There we go. There we see. There we go. 30. That's getting better, and they like the fact that we're punching goblins in the face. So it's, you know, we can still make friends, and I think I want to make friends with the Bretonians. Maybe not the Empire. The Empire doesn't like us in a good place right now, and frankly, I don't need anyone else dragging me down. I don't need friends like that, so we're not going to have them. So let's continue our march westward. There we go, and we don't have to worry too much about the top knots anymore because they're all dead. So that's fine, but we are going to move Khalida and Rakash over here because we are going to have to deal with Cetra, and we can quickly grab the Sorcerer's Island, Lashik, and then we'll carry on over to Zandi and hopefully link up with our forces heading towards Kemri at that point. Hopefully we'll have taken Kemri by then. There's also this army down here, which we are who are currently visiting the Black Pyramid. Not. Okay, and we did want to build the growth building here as well, just because otherwise it's going to take for bloody ever to actually get the Black Pyramid. Did want to upgrade some buildings over here, didn't I? Yes, I did. So we can get another Royal Barracks. That's going to be great. That's going to be more Tomb Guard. We can upgrade the Mausoleum. This is all looking pretty good. Getting lots of canopic jars as well. It's quite, I mean, I guess the problem is Nehekara is very, very wide. So it's taken us quite a while to march all the way across it. Which does, it worries me that if beastmen suddenly pop up in like the far west, sorry, far east, then to get back there, the amount of damage they can do in the meantime will be significant. Apparently, Cetra is on holiday at the Sorcerer's Islands. He quite likes being there. You'd think he'd want to rule from Kemri, but no, he's having a nice time on the coast. That's nice. I just want to point out that for once, my legendary lord isn't in the arse end of nowhere doing random crap. For once, they're actually right in the thick of the action. So I just want to point that out because it doesn't happen very often. Both Malekith, in Malekith campaign, he ended up in Kislev, and Skarsnik ended up at Vulture Mountain by himself. So, for once, I think this is working out quite well. Okay, well let's move Lamizash over there, and we also want to get Peter Andre and Ibiamus over to Kemri. We're going to move you guys down here. We should be able... I mean, what the defence at Sorcerer's Island? It's not very much. He does have a couple of Screaming Skull catapults, but otherwise I don't think beating up Cetra is going to be a big deal. I think this should be no problem. That's my hope. Good, yes. Fok Tem has got a skill point. I think we're going to give a Soul Blight because that is just a good debuff to have. That's a nice one. Do I want to do anything here? No. But what I do want to do... Bretonia.
By the light of the lady.
We're currently going up to minus 29.
This is Bretonia. I am its king.
Indeed.
For the lady's sake, state your demand,
Oh, you're
so I can reject
getting us deja... Well, how about some money? Do you want to reject that?
Yes.
Alright, well that's That's fine. And we're going up to -14. See? All it takes is giving people huge piles of money and they like you more. Same in Total War as in real life. And we can assault the garrison here. Just punch goblins in the face. Gets a little bit more relations with some other factions. It looks like Karak Ziflin have taken Grunberg for some reason. But sure, I guess that's okay. I guess that's fine. Deskhead is leveling up quite nicely. I do need to use my agents more. To be honest, we've just done a lot of walking recently. Can I actually get any other agents? I think we're at max. We're at max. Right, Gordon Ramsay, we're going to want to start damaging those walls. Hararu is going up in this direction. I'm using him basically to keep an eye on the greenskins over here, just to be on just in case. Just on the off chance that they decide to move against me. And when I move against them, as I inevitably will, because I want that book and I am going to have to kill the greenskins to do it. Mind you, I guess most of their armies must be over in the mountains up here, so if once I've dealt with Cetra, I move quickly, I should be able to like I should be able to like push a good wedge into their territory before any of their armies come back to deal with me. High Queen Khalida is a taskmaster. More campaign, movement range, and line of sight, which is good. Don't let them rest. An idle body is one ripe for corruption. Not sure how that works with skeletons, but yep, good. Of course, we are going to want to kill all the vampires. I need some more. I think once I've got the next army, I need to start getting some agents up, because I need to send agents northward so I can get a good idea of what's going on, especially what Vlad's up to. I can't wait for them to release Nausicaa. It's gonna yeah. It made the game so much more fun having a proper Nausicaan faction. Okay. So we are going to move over here, and then we're going to start raiding. Now, what is? Oh yeah, we're unreliable. Yeah, well that's to be honest, that's to be expected. We did betray Krokgar a little bit, just a teensy wincy little bit. It was a little betrayal. Everyone's getting very upset about it, but frankly, I don't see the problem. Talking of betrayals, let's start raiding Cetra's lands, and we're going to knock down their wall as well. Because I want to level my agents up, so that's what we're going to do. And we are going to have to deal with this army down here. So let's get King Peter Andre is going to move down there. Ibiamus is going to head for Kemri. And then once everyone's in position, we attack. No problem. Prince Deskhead, do you just want to keep assaulting? He's doing quite well though, isn't he? He's really killing a lot of goblins. And we've got enough money, we can give Bretonia some.
I am King Leoncoeur.
It's getting better. I mean, it will take a lot to get a treaty with them, because we're unreliable. So maybe I shouldn't bother. We can always work on it later. I can save my money for myself. We could get we could get more Ushabti with great. Those guys are great. Let's get some of them. That's better than giving money to Bretonia, isn't it? Who has? Oh, it's Hetikor. Hetikor, you can have the Wrath of the Creator. Hatred this strong is infectious, contagious, and inescapable for some reason. Good. So there's Spike Peak, which is where Nagash's fortress was. So you can see he didn't go very far, did he? So the Greenskins are getting more wars, and oh, it looks like they're over here now. I wonder if Manfred's on the defensive now. So yeah, so here's Spike Peak. So I think Nagash's fortress was over here somewhere, and this area here, I believe, and I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong, it's called the Bitter Sea, and that's because the fortress that Nagash built was right on top of a huge meteor of warpstone, and it's sort of the water that ran past it drew some of the warpstone out, and that's why this sea was basically a dead sea, poisonous, because of all of the warpstone runoff. So we've got King Peter as a builder, apparently. I'm not sure why. I guess things are being built in the territory he's in. That's probably why. Let's get Ivy Moose over there, and then Peter is going to head this army here. Doesn't seem to be doing much, but I'm kind of okay with that. And Lamizash does have a skill point, and I think I'm going to go with... We've got Revered Stonemasonry. We could finish off Sunscorched Bones. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Could give him a... No, let's go for finish off Sunscorched Bone. It just makes your tanky units far more tanky. Well worth the effort. Let's get Khalida over here, and we can do some light raiding, just to increase our income a little bit. Seems quite good. And I want to just check if we've got any more buildings we can build down here. Nope, that looks fine. No, Golden Tower. Could do the crypt barracks. Yeah, let's do the crypt barracks. And we could go for a quicksand swamp as well to just get some of those more Necropolis Knights, maybe. They are quite good. Not sure, but in the meantime, maybe Deskhead, maybe you want to punch some beastmen in the face for a change. You know, change is as good as a rest. And now he's all refreshed, ready to kill more goblins. Does he want a chariot? I mean, he could really ride around in style then, couldn't he? And he'd have a little friend, because at the moment he's by himself, but if we give him a chariot, he gets a little friend who can, for some reason, whip the skeletal horses to make them go faster. Let's get a skeleton chariot. So now he's got... In fact, now he can challenge Kazrak, because Kazrak's got a chariot, Deskhead has got a chariot. Now they can have little races against each other. That'd be quite fun. Yeah, that'd be good. Right, Rakash, you are going to move slightly. We're going to sneak up on Cetra. I mean, we're not doing it very sneakily, considering we're burning everything to the ground while we move. But still, it's a thought that counts. And I think we're only a couple of turns away from launching our surprise attacks. That is very exciting. Unfortunately, we have run out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time for the super secret attack, which I'm going to be honest isn't that secret considering all the raiding and stuff we're doing.